Good morning, class. Today we will continue with the chapter that we were reading in the last class, that is kinds of adjectives. Now in this recap module we will learn about kinds of adjectives and the comparison of adjectives. So we have read till adjective of quality. So the next kinds of adjective is adjective of quantity. As we know, adjective of quality means that tells us the quality of any person or thing. Okay. Now, as we used to question in adjective of quality, what kind of? So, in adjective of quantity, we ask the question, how much? So, we get the answer of the question, how much? Okay. So, for example, as you see in your book, give me some food. I am hungry. There is little water in this river. So here the highlighted words are adjective which tells us about the quantity of something. They answer the question how much. Okay. Now the next is adjective of number. This is second type. Third is adjective of number. So from the name itself you can understand those adjectives which tells the number of a person or thing. You can say that as adjective of quality. Okay. Oh sorry, adjective of number. Now this answers the question how many. Now the same thing is written here. The example you can see there are 20 bananas in this bunch. So 20 is the adjective which tells the number of bananas. Okay. Keep all your books in the cupboard. Now here all is the adjective which tells the number of books. Okay. Now the animal shelter has many animals. Now here many word tells the number of animals. Okay. Now the highlighted words are adjectives which tells us about the number of something. They answer the question how many. So we get the answer of the question how many as adjectives of number. Now see there children, the adjective that tells us how many person or things are met, they are called adjectives of number. Now you might be confused that some of the adjectives can be adjective of quantity also and adjective of number also. Like you have here, Manu has finished all the shoe and all the students are present today. Now in both the sentence, all is an adjective. So first sentence, Manu has finished all the shoe. Now here all is the adjective, but it is adjective of quantity. Because here it is, this adjective is used for an uncountable noun. This is uncountable noun. So you can understand when an adjective is used for an uncountable noun, it is adjective of quantity. Now the other sentence that all the students are present today. So here all is what? It is adjective of number because it is used for the noun student and this is countable noun. So when we use an adjective with a countable noun, it is adjective of number, and when it is used for uncountable noun, it is adjective of quantity. Now the same thing is written here. The same adjective may be called an adjective of quantity or an adjective of number depending upon its use in the sentence. So if it is used for uncountable thing, then it is adjective of quantity, and if it is used for countable, then it is adjective of number. The second example, there is enough juice in the bottle. So here juice is uncountable noun. So this enough is what? Adjective of quantity. I have enough clothes to last a week. So here clothes is what? It is a countable noun. So this word enough will be an adjective of number. Now moving on to the next kind of adjective, that is ordinal adjective. Now children, the fourth kind is ordinal Now, this is the adjective which tells the order or the position of the thing. Okay, like we can say, please take out the last chapter. Okay, so when we say that last, it defines the position of the chapter. So this is what? This is an ordinal adjective. Now see here the example. June is the 6th month of the year. It is telling us the position of the month. This is the 23rd chapter of the book. So the adjectives 6th and 23rd tell us about the position of the month in a year and the order of the chapter in the book. So these are what? Ordinal adjective. Okay, now here children, we have an exercise question, that is question number B. We have all that is based on adjective of quantity, number and ordinal adjective. So we have already discussed these answers in our classes, but still, and the PDFs of the answers are also sent in the group. Okay, now moving on to the next type of adjective, that is demonstrative adjective. Now, demonstrative adjective are those adjectives which are used to point out at the thing or person. So, generally we have four types of demonstrative adjective, that is this, these, that and those. So, that and those are used for things that are far at distance. Okay, and this is used for person or thing that are close by. Now for singular thing, we use this and that for singular. And for plural, we use these and those. This is for plural. Okay, children? Now see the same thing. Adjectives that are used to point out some person or thing are called demonstrative adjectives. Now come to the example. These mangoes are ripe. So here mangoes are plural. So we are using these. This dress is expensive. Those boys are talented. That shirt is not clean. So the adjectives these, this, those and that point to or indicate a particular noun and tell us which thing or person we mean. So this adjective answers the question what? It answers the question which one. So we get the answer of the question which one for demonstrative adjective. Okay. Now if we ask which one, which mangoes are ripe? So we get the answer these mangoes are ripe. Okay. Now see that green color cloud that is given side of that. We use this and that for singular nouns. I told you this and that is used for singular nouns. And these and those are used for plural nouns. This and these are used to indicate things that are close by, near to us. And that and those are used to indicate things that are further away. Okay. Now see children, there is a question number C, that is an exercise based on demonstrative adjective. You have to fill up the blanks using demonstrative adjective. So we have already discussed this exercise question in our class, and the answers PDF is also sent to you. So please refer to that. Okay. Now moving on to the next kind of adjective, that is interrogative adjective. Now this all of you know what is interrogative. Now those adjectives which are used to ask questions, they are known as interrogative adjectives. Now the same thing is written here. Adjectives that are used with a noun, always we use an adjective with a noun. But those adjectives which are used with the noun to ask questions, ask a question. So those types of adjectives are called interrogative adjective. So this type of adjective, what, whose, which. So these are what? Whose. They are what? Interrogative adjectives. So example is, what time is it? Whose box is lost? Which girl is taller? So all these words, that is what, whose, which, they modify a noun to ask a question about them. So these are what? These are an interrogative adjectives. Okay. Now children, exercise question number D is an exercise based on interrogative adjectives. This also we have discussed in the class, and the answers PDF is already sent to you. Okay. Now the next kind of adjective is, the last one is, that is possessive adjectives. Possessive adjective means the adjective that shows the possession, ownership or belonging. Means any noun belonging to that to someone. A thing, a person, thing belonging to someone. So that word which is used to show the belonging or the ownership is called adjective of, sorry, not adjective of, it is possessive adjective. That is, see, this is my car. Now if we ask whose, the question is whose. So if we ask whose car, so we get the answer my car. So this my is what? It is showing the possession, ownership. So this my word is an adjective, and that is possessive adjective. That is their car. So if again we ask whose car, so we get the answer their. So this is again a possessive adjective. Now adjective that shows possession or belonging are called possessive adjectives. Now they answer the question whose. So the possessive adjectives are your, our, her, his, its, my, their. So these are the possessive adjectives. Now children, question number E and F, it is an exercise question. E is based on possessive adjective and F is based on the entire chapter. So we have discussed these answers in the class, and the answers PDF is already sent to you. So please cross check your answers and refer to those PDFs. Okay. Now moving on to the next chapter, that is, or you can say the next topic, that is comparison of adjectives. Now the next chapter. Chapter 9, comparison of adjectives. Or it is also said degrees of comparison. So generally, so why do we use? We use this degree of comparison to compare two person or thing, or more than two person or thing. So generally we have 3 degrees of comparison. So first one is positive degree. Second is comparative degree. And third is superlative degree. Now positive degree is used when we don't make any comparison. Okay, And comparative degree is used when two person or things are compared. Okay, and with the comparative degree we add er to the word, or you can say to the adjective, and then is added to it. And superlative degree is used when we compare more than two person or thing. That means three or more than three person or things. So superlative degree, with superlative degree we add est to the words, or you can say to the adjective, and the before it. So here then is added after it, but the is added before it. Now let us read it in detail. Now see here, it is written, adjectives help us to compare people and things. So when sometimes it also tells us more about the people and things. So first one is the positive degree, means when we are not making any comparison. Okay, like Shan is a tall boy, this box is heavy. So here no comparison is done. Now when we compare two person or things, so that time we use comparative degree. So see, the comparative degree is used to compare two people or things. We add er, I already said, we add er to the adjective and to change it into comparative degree. The comparative degree is often followed by then. So we have then with it. So like for example, Shayan is taller than Munish. So here we find two boys are being compared on the basis of their height. So here tall becomes the taller and than is added to it. The next one, this box is heavier than that box. So two boxes are compared. So heavy becomes heavier, er is added, y is removed, I is added, and er is added, and then is also added to it. So this is about the comparative degree. Now third one is superlative degree, means when we compare three or more than three person or things. So the same thing is written here. The superlative degree is used when we compare three or more peoples or things. We usually add est to the simple form of the adjectives to change them into superlative degree. So what we add? We add est to the adjective and add the before it. Now superlative degree often has the word the before it. So this is about the 3 degrees of comparison. Okay. Now there is an exercise question, children, A number. So all the exercise questions we have discussed and it is sent to you as PDF. So please refer to it. Now moving on to the next rule, that is we do not use double comparatives or double superlatives. So what is the meaning of this? So if we write like given in book, Kabir, Kiran is more wiser than Vipin. So here we see we are using more and wiser. So here we find this is the 2 comparatives used here. So in one sentence we can never use 2 comparatives. It will be Kiran is wiser than Vipin. Only single comparative. Single comparative degree can be used. Next, if we say Kiran is the wisest, most wisest of all. So again it is wrong because we cannot use two superlatives together. So it is wrong. So we have to use only single superlatives in a sentence. So it will be Kiran is the wisest of all. Okay. So in this way we understood that we cannot use two comparatives, that means double comparatives and double superlatives in a sentence. Now next we use what? We use as plus adjective plus as when to compare equal quality of two persons or things. So we use next is we use as plus adjective plus as when to show that the quality is possessed in same amount, in equal amount. By two people or things, by two person or things. So if we say the quality, about the quality which is in equal amount in both the person or thing, so we use this as plus adjective plus as. So if we write Ram is as hardworking as his father. So this quality of hardworking is an equal amount in both Ram and father. But we use not as plus adjective plus as to show that the quality is possessed, is not possessed in equal amounts by two person or thing. When the equal amount of energy is not possessed by two person or thing, so that time we use not as plus adjective plus as. So we can write Ram is not as hardworking as his father. So this means that the quality of hardworking is not in equal amount in Ram and in his father. Okay. Now children, we have exercise question that is based on this not as plus adjective and as plus adjective and as. So you have to write the name of your friend and indicate the quality characteristic of him or her and compare it with any with any animal. Okay. So like for example, it is given the first one, Tejinder is as brave as a lion. So same way you can write Ram is as cunning as a fox. So this way you have to write it 5. Already we have discussed this in the class. Now the next one is adjectives, that is more and fewer, less and again more. So these two adjectives are used when we compare any countable nouns. And these two adjectives are used when we compare and to uncountable nouns. So like if we say Karthik has more friends than Karan. So here the friends are countable noun. So we are using the adjective that is more. Jagrati has read fewer books than me. Now here books are countable noun. So we have used the adjective fewer. That means more and fewer is used with countable nouns, and less and more again is used for uncountable noun. From this we can understand that more can be used for both countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, now see here, Rajiv earned more money than Sanjeev. I drink less tea than Shuguna. So here we find more plus noun plus then can be used for both countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, now the next exercise question is based on this only, more than and less than. Now another we have is as many as and as few as. Now this one we use as many as and as few as. This is used with when we compare compare countable nouns. Now again the adjectives, that is as much as and as little as. So these are used to compare uncountable nouns. So let us see an example. Like Jayashree has as many crayons as Preeti. So here crayons is what? Countable nouns. So we can use as many as or as few as with it. Okay, now next one. I have as few friends as you. So friends is again a countable noun. So we can use as many as also or as few as also. The next, you should drink as much water as you can. Now here what we find, water is uncountable noun. So we can use as much as or as little as. Again, Dipti eats as little food as Divya. So again food is what? It is uncountable noun. So we can use as much as also or as few, as little as also. Okay, now children, again we have an exercise question based on as many as few as much as and as little as. So we have discussed this in the class. So please try to fill it up by yourself, and the PDF is already sent. So please cross check your answers. Okay. Now children, as your homework, please read out these two chapters which we have read in today's module. Okay. Thank you children.